Welcome to Tech Brothers. In this video, we're going to learn how to check login status in SQL Server. There could be two status in SQL Server about the login. Login could be enabled, login could be disabled. But in this video, we're going to check the status of the login, whether it's enabled or disabled, whether it has permission to go into the SQL Server or not. We'll be using two ways to do that, using SQL Server Management Studio Graphic User Interface and using T-SQL Script. So let's go ahead and do that. This is my SQL Server right here, and I'm connected via Management Studio right here. And my TechBrothers SQL client is my server, and SQL Mirror is my SQL Server instance. In order to check SQL Server Login, whether it's enabled or disabled using SQL Server Management Studio Graphic User Interface, you need to go to Security, expand the security, and expand the login, and you will see all the logins, and you can click on the login that you're concerned about. Let's say that I'm concerned about a login called Tech Brothers, so I'm going to go ahead and right click on this and go to Properties. And up here you will see that at the bottom, status. This is how we will find out the status of this particular login. So right now the status of this particular login is permission to connect to database engine is granted. That means this particular login can connect to database engine. And up here, whether the login is enabled or disabled, this is to that this goes with the, if it's denied, it still can't connect to SQL Server Login, but login will still be enabled, but however it cannot connect to SQL Server Database Engine. So this is how we can connect, whether it's it can connect to SQL Server. If you get a request from somewhere, or you have an issue that this particular login does exist but it cannot connect to SQL Server Database Engine, you can come here and you can double click on the login that that's in question. You can click on status and see whether that particular user has grant permission to connect to database engine, and also if the login is enabled. If this login is disabled, actually user will get a message that this login is disabled, and if it's denied, then it will give a message to the user that you cannot connect to SQL Server Database Engine. It will not tell him that you are denied permission, but that is basically what it means. So this is how you check the status using SQL Server Management Studio Graphic User Interface. So we're gonna go ahead and basically check the same thing using SQL Server using T-SQL Script. So we're gonna go ahead, open, I have already the script, and it's a check login status. And basically what it is that syslogin is a view in SQL Server. It's a system view that you can go and look at all the login information. So what I'm concerned about is that whether deny login and has access. If has access, keep in mind that deny login takes the precedence. That means that if it's denied, then has access going to be no. So let's go ahead and check the Tech Brothers status right now. As you can see, deny login is 0. That means it's not denied. And has access is 1. That means yes, it has an access to the SQL Server. So once it's disabled, then the status would be, if it's denied, deny login would be 1, has access would be 0. So this is how you check basically the status of the login in SQL Server using SQL Server Management Studio Graphic User Interface, and also using T-SQL Script.